You are Locked On Bulldogs, your daily podcast on the Georgia Bulldogs. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Hello and welcome to the Locked On Bulldogs podcast. I am Daniel.
I am Clint. Welcome back to Locked On Bulldogs. Here, Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Today's episode is brought to you by Sonos. Sonos is the official sponsor of ESPN College Football. Go to Sonos.com to learn more. Daniel, we are getting closer and closer. This is the holiday week for many people, so happy holidays to you as you gear up for New Year's, which is a fantastic holiday.
That's the holiday we're all really thinking about, if we can be honest.
I'll be watching a game with anticipation. And as Daniel and I get geared up for that, many of our listeners, our followers, if you're on YouTube, how you doing? If you're on the podcast audio side of it, how you guys doing? You know how to get in touch with us. You know how to interact. You've done it many times. Alabama fan, how you doing? I know you're still here.
What else do they have to do, Clint? They got nothing else to do. They just hanging out.
It turns out the Kmart, they said, I'm going on a 10. And he said, actually, just don't come back because we haven't been open in 6 months. We just let you guys walk in.
You got replaced by computers in 2018, bro. It's not a thing anymore.
Okay. No, Daniel and I are fans first and foremost. We're not gurus or insiders. With that being said, today's episode is fan-centric as we're going to have a little fun. We're going to talk about Todd Monken coming back as OC. He was tried to be poached by newly donned Brian Kelly, head coach over at LSU.
They wanted him. They didn't get him.
And Todd said, I'm good.
Pass.
I'm fine. That means a lot. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, as well as Tom Crean needing to be fired post-haste.
One coach, we're happy he stayed. One coach, we wish he would leave. So we got lots to talk about this week. And then, obviously, we're going to get into Michigan. Clint and I are going to try to figure out what a Michigan man is at some point this week. We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. You don't want to open too many doors, too many windows. You're liable to see something you can't unsee.
Remember the Skulls movie, Daniel, when you and I were in – I don't want that. That's sort of dark.
No, we're not looking to repeat. All right. But today, it is the holidays. It is the most wonderful time of the year. And by that, I don't mean Christmas. I do mean bowl season, Clint. Bowls. It is college football bowl season as we record this right now. And so, Clint and I thought we would give you guys a little gift for the holidays. So you're welcome. From us to you, we're going to do a little countdown. We're going to do a little power rankings here. And we're going to rank the top 10 dumbest bowl names of all time. Listen, there have been some doozies in the history of the bowls. Some of these sponsorships get a little out of hand. Some of the bowl, we don't even know what it is. Some things we would rather not know what it is. And so we're gonna rank from 10 to 1 the dumbest bowl games of all time. And we'll just count through and see how many of them your favorite team has played in. Clint, where are we starting on the list? Let's start with number 10. Where are we going?
Let's start with number 10. Number 10 is on this list because I literally tried to think of any other way this could be taken than just how the name suggests. And I'm searching. If, listener, you have a suggestion how I'm supposed to take this, please, for the love, just send it in.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this before you name the bowl game. I bet a Michigan man knows how this could be taken, Clint. If I'm gonna hypothesize, could be that a Michigan man would know.
Michigan man, reach out to us since you guys are who you are, and let us know that you know what this is. Daniel, it's the Tail Greeter Cure Bowl.
I'm sorry. It's
Let me try again.
Okay. Because I think you mispronounced tailgater, a very common pastime around the football season. Is it?
No, it's the Tail Greeter Cure Bowl.
Tail Greeter.
Yeah.
Let me just explain this to you, listener, viewer. If you find someone and that person introduces themselves to you as a tail greeter, you just head the opposite direction as fast as you possibly can, preferably backing away. You don't want to turn your back. You want to just go ahead and slowly back away. The tail greeter cure bowl. We're going to go number 9 on the list. We're going to go with another current bowl game. First year sponsorship in 2021. It's the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl. Jimmy Kimmel's got himself a bowl game now.
Correct.
Greg McElroy in the booth calling the game. And they got a mascot, Clint. Did you see it? Did you see
I believe it was a double-humped mammal of some kind.
Jimmy Kimmel, I believe was his name. The Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl. Look, I don't know. Jimmy Kimmel was in the booth at one point. It's Oregon State and Utah State. It was a sad state of affairs over there. Jimmy Kimmel, T's and P's to you. Maybe one day you'll be able to sponsor a real bowl. I'm not really sure.
I hope not, because I hope to keep real bowls away from you.
It's also, explain this to me, Clint. It's the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl presented by Stifel.
This is what's confusing to me. Okay, who's the sponsor? Is it Jimmy Kimmel?
This.
Is Jimmy Kimmel the sponsor, or is Stifel the sponsor? Which one is it? Is Jimmy the mascot?
What the heck is Stifel? What is nobody? Can we get a presented by? This is the question we're asking. Can we soon become Locked On Bulldogs presented by whatever the name of your business here?
Queso.
Send us a message. Send us a message if you would like to be the presenting sponsor of the Locked On Bulldogs podcast. We'd love to have you.
Yep, taking submissions. Now, number 8, Daniel, is a tie. 2 bowls combined to 1. So 2 for the price of 1, because I'm confused on how this takes place. This is a bowl that happens
confusing
in the same stadium in the same city, only divided by 2 days. Okay?
2 days apart. 2 different bowls.
2 different bowls.
Same stadium. Yep. 2 days apart.
Okay. It's the Tropical Smoothie Cafe Frisco Bowl, which, by the way, there, that's a mouthful.
It's a lot of words. But okay, the Frisco Bowl. Got it.
Followed by the Frisco Classic. Now,
there's a Frisco Bowl and a Frisco Classic.
Okay. Now, first of all, Tropical Smoothie Cafe Frisco Bowl. By the way, Tropical Smoothie is just the name of an item. It's not like, how can you say...
That's like a roast beef sandwich bowl. That's what we're dealing with now.
Yes.
It's which I would be more likely to watch the roast beef sandwich bowl, to be honest with you. Arby's, get on that.
Get on it. We have the meats. And then the Frisco Classic. So it's more classic than the Tropical Smoothie Cafe Frisco Bowl.
What's happening in Frisco, Texas, that they need 2 bowl games over the course of 3 days? There's not a lot to do down there. High school football, Friday Night Lights is over. And so they got to get a little bowl action going on. All right, we've got more bowl games. We have counted down the first 3. We got 7 more to go coming up, and we'll be right back as soon as we tell you about this.
PrizePicks is fantastic daily fantasy. I've been telling you about PrizePicks, and if you still haven't signed up, what are you waiting for, listener? In addition to college football action, PrizePicks makes college basketball more exciting. Can I get a bet on when Tom Crean resigns, or we Frankenstein mob him out of Athens? Because, by the way, like this is a hand of
they set the line. You take the over under. Any prop you can think of is what it says. I don't know.
PrizePicks is daily fantasy made easy. PrizePicks is a leader in college football daily fantasy. It offers more college football and basketball props than anyone in the world, and offers all the star players as well as Power 5, as well as mid-major players you may not have heard of. PrizePicks offers any prop you can think of. There it is. Tom Crean. How many days are you still employed? All users right now can deposit using promo code Locked On and get 100% deposit match guarantee up to $100. You put Locked On the promo code, get $100 guaranteed. Don't hesitate. Check out PrizePicks.com. Use promo code Locked On. Go to the App Store or download the app today. PrizePicks is daily fantasy made easy.
Some bowl games are dumb because the sponsor just doesn't make any sense. Clint, there's no connection whatsoever to the game. Checking in at number 7, we have the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, Clint. Now, let me start here.
Please.
Tony the Tiger is not a product.
He's associated with a product.
He is a fictional cartoon cat. This is who Tony the Tiger is. He's
Correct.
not real in any sense of the word real.
No.
None whatsoever. He endorses a cereal called Frosted Flakes, but it is not the Frosted Flakes Sun Bowl. It is which that would make even less sense, the Frosted Flakes Sun Bowl. You got frosting, you got sun. But no, it's the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. And so, Clint, I ask you, in light of this dumb bowl game, Frosted Flakes, Fruity Pebbles, Lucky Charms.
Okay,
rank them 1 to 3.
Now, many listeners will know that we did a top 10 of best cereals before.
We'll do another one. There's another one coming. There was a lot of tension in that episode.
That was the episode we almost broke the pod. People came out very, very hurt. Daniel and I almost
You start talking about people's cereals, people get passionate. All right,
now,
Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, or Fruity Pebbles, you got to rank them 1 to 3.
Now, hot take, I'm going to give you my ranking because this is how I do breakfast. Here's the slots 1, 2, and 3, and I think the third line is just all of them. They're all together. Frosted Flakes, Fruity Pebbles, Lucky Charms. I don't do cereal. I hate cereal. It's the worst thing on planet Earth to me. It's a waste of a meal in my mind. I don't do cereal.
Wow. Well, what if you had a big old sun bowl, like a bowl big enough to fit the sun, and you just filled it, not with Frosted Flakes, but with Tony the Tiger.
The tiger with a fictional cat. This next one coming in. What are we at? Are we at 6 now?
I think this is number 6. The number 6. Oldie but a goodie here. This is an oldie but a goodie.
They have changed the first part of this for this year's bowl, but this is the Bad Boy Mowers Gasparilla Bowl.
Okay. First of all, the Gasparilla Bowl is an all-timer. It's a legendary bowl game.
By the way, do you know where Gasparilla Bowl comes from, Daniel?
Gasparilla is associated in some way with Texas. This is all I know.
Jose Gaspar was a pirate that
I love it. Okay.
Yeah, okay. He was
Say
the
more.
last of the Buccaneers, Daniel.
I'm sorry. Hang on for me 1 second, Clint.
Yeah.
All right, hit the people.
During the early 19th century, Jorge Gaspar was the last of the Buccaneers.
Wait. Did you say his name was Jorge?
No, I put that on there.
Okay. Woo! This guy was about to just vault to the top of my all-time rankings of pirates, all-time rankings of bowl games.
No. Jose Gaspar is his actual name. Jorge Gaspar.
There was Jose. Now you got me all.
Jose Gaspar is his actual name.
So it's a pirate. It's a bowl full of pirates.
Which, I mean, you could fit a pirate into a bowl. Say you
Could
can't.
you?
And you can't. And he buried his treasure somewhere, and there's still a sunken treasure of this last Buccaneer. That's where Gaspar, the Gasparilla, the last of the Buccaneers, comes from. But the Bad Boy Mowers,
there was a stretch in the late 2010s, okay, which I know we're just coming out of. But there was a stretch in the late 2010s when Bad Boy Mowers was sponsoring a bunch of stuff. Like they had a college basketball tournament that they were sponsoring, some bowl games that they were in for a while. The Bad Boy Mowers Gasparilla. Boy, I feel like I really learned something. Number 5 is my favorite bowl game of all time. It's my favorite bowl game name of all time. It is when you're sponsoring a bowl game, Clint, what you want is you have an opportunity to get your product out to a mass audience. Now it's college football fans, so you got kind of a demographic, some guys and some gals who are sports fans, probably in a certain age range, probably looking for a certain financial income, all those sorts of demographics that people are tracking. And you have an opportunity to get your name, your logo, your company out to all of them. And so what you want to be, I think, is you want to be a company that's incredibly specific
Yes.
and that you literally have to live in a particular county in the United States in order to participate in.
Yeah, you want to narrow
That's
that
what you want.
demographic down from millions to a
Uh-huh.
couple of hundreds, maybe a couple
To,
thousands.
yeah. So all the people watching in, I don't know, let's say Texas,
Yep.
the San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl have no opportunity to engage the product that you're advertising whatsoever. How many people in San Diego County do you think watch a bowl game, Clint? Is it less than none? Because it could be.
It's San Diego, y'all. I'm
They
telling you,
don't
from the
care
West Coast,
about the bowl games.
from California, no one cares about football. Let me tell you. Okay?
They don't
No
care
one.
at all. San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl.
We joke a
all
lot
timer.
that there's M-dubs, you can't hide money, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you out here, San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl, that you can't hide them. You are so flush with cash. You are just throwing it at a national sponsorship for no one to come to your credit union.
They probably
Golly.
sponsored that bowl game for a decade and gained zero business.
Guaranteed.
But they just said, why not?
The owner went to his son, is like, hey son, what do you want for birthday? Name a bowl after our business, Dad. Okay.
That is exactly what happened.
Next on the list, Daniel, this one's confusing because it sounds like something that it's not. And again, the sponsorship, you don't know who's footing the bill for it or where it's located.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. Now, Wasabi.
Okay. Now, Wasabi, spicy little dip. You add it to your
Nice
to
little
whatever,
international
flavor. Add it to whatever little thing you got going there. Adds a nice little kick. And so the food item is the little green paste or bean or whatever. That's what's sponsoring the Fenway Bowl. Is that accurate?
See, you would think also Fenway. Maybe Fenway's trying to get out there. Boston trying to get their name. No, Fenway is the location of this bowl. Green Monster is somehow the backdrop to it. Wasabi's sponsoring it, but it's not international, nor is it a spicy paste. It's a cloud technology firm based out of the US of A. So,
well, there you have it.
I feel like I've been led astray. I feel like it's the woman who introduces herself as I think it's Carol Chang on Seinfeld.
Yes,
she's not. She's
not
trying
Asian.
to be something she's not. She's not.
Yeah,
not Asian.
No.
She was trying to do something there. I think the Wasabi Fenway Bowl might be doing something to us here.
Also, shout out to bowl games played in ridiculously cold locations in December because outdoors. Because I don't know whose idea this was. Boise, the Pinstripe Bowl in New York, the Fenway Bowl in Boston. This December, y'all. And we're out here outdoors playing bowl games out here. These poor kids. I mean, you got to be kidding me. All right, we're going to be back. We got our top 3 dumbest bowl games of all time. And we'll be back right after this to talk about them. First, want to let you know about BetOnline.ag. BetOnline is your online sportsbook expert. They are the place that Clint and I go to place every wager that we make on college football, college basketball, the NBA, the NFL. Golf is back. Did you see Tiger? Clint, Tiger back in action this weekend. I mean, it's just like a little father-son deal, a little pro-am type thing. But look, Tiger Woods out there swinging the golf club again, which is enough to get the blood pumping for some of us. BetOnline.ag is the place to go. Place all of your wagers, parlay spreads, over-unders, prop bets, whatever you want. Right now, enter the promo code LOCKEDON. You get a 50% bonus on your initial deposit. It's bowl season. Go bet on these bowls. They might have dumb names, but you can still make money if you bet on them. Underdogs are killing it right now in the 2021 bowl season, so just go bet on some underdogs. BetOnline.ag, your online sportsbook expert.
Not only that, Daniel, I want to let you people know about Built Bar. We've been telling you about them for a very long time. Built Bar is the tastiest protein bar on planet Earth. They are a protein bar that is good for you, and they taste
That's interesting.
better than any candy bar you could put in your mouth, which sounds ridiculous. But let me tell you, it's the truth. How do I know it's the truth? Because Daniel and I have tried them. Built Bar has amazing flavors. It is high in fiber, high in protein, low in sugar. It's a meal replacement. It's pre-workout, post-workout, during workout, on the go, whatever you need. Built Bar is there to give you that little pick you up during the holiday season. And don't talk about your favorite Built Bar with people at the family table. We want a pleasant holiday experience, okay, people? And you're just going to fight because it's mint chocolate chip, it's orange, it's cherries, it's cookies and cream, it's got that crisp, it's got that mallow, whatever your favorite flavor is. Head over right now to BuiltBar.com, put in the promo code Locked On, and get 15% off your entire order. That's BuiltBar.com, promo code Locked On for 15% off your entire order.
Now, Clint, number 3 on the list, some bowl games are stupid because
naming rights are confusing.
Doesn't fit. The sponsorship doesn't fit the bill. Some are confusing because the sponsor it has no business really being in the bowl game space, right?
Sure.
Some sponsorships are confusing because you don't know your pirate history as well as you should, but that feels like it's on me, Like
we solved that. We took care of that for y'all.
But here at number 3 on the list, Clint, is the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. Okay, now here's what we have. We have 3 things. Number 1, we have Barstool Sports, a company that totally makes sense sponsoring a bowl game.
Sure.
Check.
Sure.
Number 2, we've got the Arizona Bowl. Arizona Bowl, it's the name of a place, and it's the word bowl. It's not some sort of a crazy, weird thing. It's the Arizona Bowl. Okay? Can you put Arizona in a bowl? No. But we quibble over the details. Arizona Bowl. And 3, it's a warm weather climate in December. Seems like a perfectly pleasant place.
Then why is it on the list? All those 3 checks just made us say it should be on this. Why is it on this list?
The year is 2021.
Okay.
Clint, as we record this episode, and let me just explain to you that the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl is not being televised.
Now, you mean like it's in competition? It's like on ESPN2 or it's on like, ESPN News or something like that, Daniel. That's what you mean by that.
No, what I mean is that it's not on TV. You can't watch it on TV. In other words, if you're a Central Michigan fan or a Boise State fan, the 2 teams that are playing in this bowl game, you have to drive to Tucson, Arizona in order to see the action that your team is playing in a bowl game. It's not being televised, Clint.
Look, do you know how they were in negotiations actually with a television contract, and they came up, Barstool actually was just $2.5 million short, Daniel, of getting the sponsorship taken care of. They were just $2.5 million short, and turns out they went to cash there was no funds in the bank account for $2.5 million.
Yeah. See, the tricky thing is I think Barstool is like televising it on their app. The interesting thing is that Barstool, nobody knows about it because you haven't advertised, because it's on you have to go to the place that you're trying to advertise in order to get people to see. It's like an Inception type of, it's an advertisement within an advertisement. It's not, nobody quite knows how that works.
It's so good. Now for number 2, we're going outside of NCAA.
We're going outside of most things.
We're off. Look, we're always off the rails. It's kind of one of the things that makes us who we are. But Daniel, coming at number 2, we go to the NAIA. 2006 was the last time this bowl in the NAIA, the now no longer NAIA, the now what they call
the bowl
FCS.
is defunct. The bowl is defunct, and the league is now defunct. But it was played from 1995 to 2006. This bowl game was played.
Now, we have had fictional characters. We have had products that aren't actually in it. We've had lots of things, but we haven't had a food group or an element or a agricultural industry.
Is this the zinc bowl? Is this the plutonium bowl? What are we talking about here?
This is the wheat bowl. The wheat bowl.
Daniel. Wheat. So you're saying, Just generic wheat. We're just going wheat is what's sponsoring this.
How do
Tall
I help?
grasses.
How do I help support the product, the business? Go buy wheat. Where do I like barley? Like, do I have to buy a horse and then buy it barley and then feed
You
it
have to
barley?
buy a plot of land. That's what they're trying to sell you. You have to buy a plot of land in Nebraska. This is what you have to do.
Wheat bowl.
The wheat bowl. It's
All right.
now, Clint. You can put wheat in a bowl, so I'm not too mad about it. For number one on the list, we are going to an oldie. Okay, we're going to the Wayback Machine. From 1947 to 1955 in Phoenix, Arizona. They did not play the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. No. But from 1947 to 1955 in Phoenix, Arizona, they played a bowl game that was simply known as the Salad Bowl, Clint. And I ask you, where has the Salad Bowl gone? Why have we not brought this back, Clint? It is the quintessential thing that you put in a bowl. There's no ice cream bowl, there's no cereal bowl, and there's no salad bowl. Why?
Okay.
These are the things that you eat out of a bowl.
Talk about inception and talk about things that make the most sense. You can not only put salad into a bowl, but Daniel, the bowl itself is called a salad bowl.
It's the name of the bowl.
Daniel, like you could put it in the bowl. It's the name of the bowl. This was absolutely somebody put somebody in charge of naming this, and he just
he was at Shoney's the night before, and he could not come up with anything, and he was like I'm gonna make another trip to the Endless Salad Bar, and I'll come up with something. I guess
I got it. And it just struck him, and he said, "Well, send it. Just send it." Salad bowl.
Listen, whatever happened to this great country of ours that we can't get a salad bowl again? It's been since 1955. We can't get a salad bowl. Clint, you and I need to do something. Honorable mention on the list, Clint. We didn't get to it, but the Cherry Bundy Tart Cherry Boca Raton Bowl we should mention. Just as the absolute.
Try to grammatically. You tell me where one phrase stops and the other phrase begins, because
it's the Cherry Bundy Tart Cherry Boca Raton Bowl. Okay, you don't need differentiation between the phrases. It all goes together.
Look, now we're talking the Tail Greeter Bowl. Now it's come full circle. And
no one. I will not speak to anyone who identifies as a tail greeter. All right. We will be back tomorrow. We have got a bunch more stuff to talk about. We are a University of Georgia podcast, but we like to have a little fun from here and there as well. But we got the Michigan game coming up. If you're still with us, may God have mercy on your soul, and we will see you tomorrow.
See ya.